Hey guys, it's Night Flame, and today, guys, I will be reviewing Miss Marvel issue number 12. And this issue, Valentine's Day has hit Cole's high school, so we'll see what is in store for Miss Marvel and how does this, God of Mischief have to do with the problems that's gonna happen. So let's find out what I thought about this issue, but first, what happened. So the comic opens up with Loki. He's being punished because of his creativity with quotation marks. The old mothers think that he has to do some other mission. They don't want to demote him, but he's kind of not ready for many of the big things since he goofs around too much. So yeah, basically they send him to New Jersey, which is actually in a way he says it's a part of it's a corner of Midgard, so he has to go to New Jersey, and he has to find out if any of the people in Cole's high school, if they're like spies for the inventors. So he has to go undercover and find people who still work for the inventor. He ends up going to New Jersey, and his first stop is the Q, and the Q is where Bruno works, and Bruno is having a talk with his brother about if he wants to ask Kamala out to the dance, to their Valentine's Day dance, and his brother's like, you know what, she's gonna say no. Her parents, they would rather like do something else and let her go to a dance ever with anyone. So don't. But you're either gonna wait, either you're gonna get rejected. So Bruno is kind of having a conflict because if he does go, he wants to know if Kamala feels the same way about him as how he feels about her. So then Loki comes, and there is some mischief that he is gonna create, and he ends up making Bruno write a love letter to Kamala, and basically the love letter is Loki telling Bruno to write down stuff, and he goes to give it to Kamala. Kamala does read the letter, and she wants to know more about this. She's kind of like in a way terrified because she thinks it's a stalker, but she wants to know what's gonna happen in the dance. So she ends up going. But she doesn't dance with Bruno or anything because she sees Loki put in some type of like truth serum into the punch, and that truth serum begins to affect people. People are fighting. Kamala has to change to Miss Marvel, and she comes to save the day. She ends up kind of fighting Loki, but Loki's like, you know what? Don't fight me. I'm not a bad guy. I'm just a goof, and basically I come because I'm trying to find the inventor's henchman, and turns out that he's not in the school. And Kamala's like, the only way I'll let you go is if you kind of like cast a spell, to kind of like push away any threats to the school, and it kind of works. She was kidding, but Loki does put a spell that kind of casts things off the school, so that was awesome. And we end up getting, that's when the spell happens. And at the end, Kamala thinks Bruno. She can't be like, "Oh, I love you," and hug him. But she's like, "Oh, you know what? Kamala would hug you, but since I'm not Kamala, let's just fist bump." So she ends up fist bumping him, and Bruno's like, "Good thing I didn't drink the punch because I would have like poured my feelings out to Kamala." So great one shot. Let's see what I thought about it in detail. So Ms. Marvel number 12. What did I really think about this issue? The art, even though it did change, Adrian Unfold is not doing the art. I feel like it's the same similar style. The coloring makes it a similar style. It's not differently how like it usually is. So I really think that all these artists that are coming in to fill for Adrian Alfona, they do a really good job. For the artwork, they do excellent job. It's the same style, so it doesn't feel like anything different. The story-wise, though, I do think this would have been awesome if it came out last week, but it did come out this week, a little late for Valentine's Day, but I still do think it hit it really well because I always thought Bruno did have feelings for Kamala, and in this issue, it kind of pours out. We do find out that he does have feelings for her, but does she really feel the same way about him? I think that's gonna be probably picked up upon in different story arcs, but I thought this was fun. I really like it when Kamala interacts with people from the Marvel universe. So this was no exception. Loki was fun. He usually creates trouble, and he did cause trouble for this issue. He wasn't an enemy, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, I thought it was fun. It's cool to see that the students from Coles respect Kamala, so that's pretty awesome. But I thought this issue was really well done. I gave it a 9 out of 10. It was good for a one shot, and that's what it was, a one shot. So I'm really glad Miss Marvel is back on track, and killing it with like perfect scores and high scores for me, because I truly love the comic and I thought this was like classic Miss Marvel. So yeah, definitely pick it up for one shot fun. I don't even think you need to know Kamala in order to enjoy this, so definitely pick it up. And thanks for watching, guys. Hope you like this video. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so, and have a nice day, guys. Goodbye.